much of the work we've been talking about uses and user here, is a work that you need to do. And you're the one knowing part of the users, especially in the administration. Especially when you've been in the administration for quite a long time, you know your colleagues from the other departments, the other units, etc. And you need to find users from other administrations, other organizations, etc. And it's part of your job to actually find these users early enough. So you need to know who are the users and know how you can approach them, and get to a relationship where you can actually talk about use. You can't ask people how they would be interested in the evaluation. They are not interested in the evaluation. They don't know what is an evaluation most of the time. So when we're saying try to think about the uses and the users, it's not only an intellectual exercise. It's also a lot about coming with something to discuss. This way you're launching a conversation. And in that conversation, you can get to some actual uses they're interested with.
Is how you accumulate, store, and create a memory of evaluations that are completed. Because at the moment, when we emphasize stakeholders, what we're really emphasizing is that if it's in the head of these 7 people, that's fine. But the reality is those 7 people won't be in their jobs forever. There's a lot of talk now about adaptive policymaking. There's a lot of talk now about recognizing the lack of continuity and the lack of the tendency for very few programs that are initiated with one terms of reference to continue to exist. Evaluation can inform policy making is something I think that we haven't really explored in any profound way.
Putting evaluation at the end of the process, and this is not how it works. I mean, evaluation is most of the time not coming at the end of the process. Evaluation can be used all along policy processes, what they call critical juncture. So specific moments in which something is happening, and you have a feeling that things are moving forward. Like we've been talking about how we would solve housing issues for a year. There is this idea that we should first house people who don't have a shelter, and then help them. This is called housing first. It's a kind of policy. It has been around for more than 10 years, 15 years in some countries, like in Finland. But then it's happening in some countries with no particular reasons. So this is for the idea that you just need to, do the reports and people will use the knowledge. That does not happen again. Or it happens by chance, and your role is to do something else than chance, count on something else. Evaluation can inform policy processes in many ways. So yes, we say that the policy cycle is a problem. We're still using it because your administrations are using it, right? So thinking more in terms of what evaluation can bring in all the different blocks of policy making is actually interesting and is a way to think about possible uses of your evaluation. You need to have an interface between the two, between knowledge producers and knowledge users. So one of the things is having a relation of trust and mutual understanding. And this is not something that you can decide. I mean, it's not in your terms of reference. We should trust each other and tell me how we will understand each other.
Everybody thinks that the problems they face are unique. Everybody feels that the particular difficulty they had with this contractor, this evaluation, this report has never happened before. And you come to the summer school and you discover everybody's got the same dilemmas.